What's up, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Here is our at-home approach for Tuesday. The general warm-up is going to be using a Tabata interval. If your phone does not have an interval-based function, the Google Store, Apple Store has tons of options. They're all pretty much the same, and they all work really well. Just pick an interval timer. We will be using that over the course of our at-home workouts. Okay, so the Tabata interval is going to be 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We do this all the time in class. You're going to be doing 4 rounds through the 3 movements that are listed. All right, so the first thing we do is 20 seconds of toe taps. The toe taps, you can use an object like a ball, a step stool, or you can use something like your dresser. It doesn't matter. You can even just use free space and imagine you're tapping your toes to something. So I'm tap, 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 tap for 20 seconds. 10-second break, and then we have body weight half moons. So we usually do these with plates or medicine balls. We're going to use the same range of motion just with our body weight. So we're going to be reaching up and over, big pivot outside the pinky toe. Up, over, big pivot outside the pinky toe for 20 seconds. Now, our last one is plank toe tap. So we're going to be in a push-up position, and we're going to tap the opposite toe. So I'm going to be here, setting myself up, and tap. Notice my hips and shoulders remain on an equal plane. I'm not letting my hips get up into the sky, and I'm tapping the opposite toe. Opposite toe. Now, if you find this too difficult, what you can do is tap the opposite knee instead. This is a little bit easier range of motion. Okay, tapping the knee and tapping the knee for my modification there. So you guys will work through 4 rounds, 20 on, 10 off through those 3 movements. We have a strength skill piece today. This is going to be an upper body stamina set. So the goal here is to do all 3 of these movements back to back without rest. And then the remainder of that 3 minutes is going to be your rest period. All right. So ideally, the combination of the push-up hold, and pike hold takes you 60 to 90 seconds. And then the remainder of that 3 minutes is your rest. So we have a set of 8 to 15 close grip push-ups. So when we say close grip push-ups, what we want to do is have our thumbs somewhere between 6 to 12 inches apart, and our elbows to be very, very tight to our body. Okay? So I'm going to go somewhere between 8 to 15 reps. So I'm going to keep these elbows in. I'm going to keep my thumbs 6 to 12 inches apart. And I'm going to do my push-ups from that narrow position. Okay? Narrow push-ups. Modifications here, just like any other push-ups, you can elevate yourself, meaning that you're going to bring yourself up onto a box, your bed, a dresser, where you can maintain that narrow grip and a straight, tight body. Or you can also modify from a knee-based position. Once you've done your 8 to 15 reps, you're going to go into a 15 to 20 second, what we're going to call a half push-up hold. So I'm going to take myself halfway down, and I'm going to hold myself there. We don't have to be narrow anymore. We can come out to a natural width. So from here, I'm going to come halfway down, and I'm going to hold for 15 to 20 seconds statically. All right? Now, this is more difficult than you think. You're going to be using the same scales, elevating your body up onto bed, dresser, box, something like that, in order to hold that position with a straight, tight body and maintaining good alignment in your upper body and shoulders, that those elbows aren't flaring to the outside. Okay? Next, we have a 15 to 20 second pike hold. Okay? So we continue to test and tax the upper body, specifically the chest and shoulders. So in that pike hold, I'm going to be elevating my hips over my shoulders. So I'm going to be here. If this is my normal push-up hold, I'm going to walk my toes up, and then I'm going to shift all my weight to my hands. I'm going to hold here for that 15 to 20 second time period. If you're very fit and you're doing this, you guys are welcome to elevate your feet onto your bed, onto a box, something like that. That's an easy way to increase the difficulty of that pike hold. All right. Once you finish the pike hold, you're going to take your break, and you're going to repeat that cycle 4 times through. All right, let's move on to our workout. So we have 3 minutes on, 1 minute off times 4 AMRAP style cycles. So the way this will work is you're gonna go for 3 minutes, you're gonna go an AMRAP style approach to that 3 minutes, and then you're always gonna pick up where you left off at that previous 3 minute cycle. So we have a set of 3 movements. Tuck jumps is number 1. So the tuck jump, similar to the ski jump, is going to take a hinge-based position, knees softly bent, hips back. But at the apex of the jump, I'm going to bring my knees to my chest. 1, 2. Note, my goal is to land softly, absorb that impact, and then go into that next jump. What we're going to do is scale this with driving knees to chest. All right, driving knees to chest are going to be a step back, and then I'm going to drive the knee to the chest. Drive the knee to the chest. Drive the knee to the chest. This keeps the impact low. That if jumping is painful for you, and it's not an option for today's workout. For that, you would do 4 each leg, meaning I would do 4 here, and then I would step back and I would do 4 on the opposite. Now, I'm gonna go a step back lunge. Okay? Step back lunge, I'm gonna alternate legs. So I'm gonna step back and then step back until I get to 8. All right. If you need to modify range of motion, modify that range of motion as needed. Meaning if you don't go all the way to the ground, that's okay. If you need to hold on to something that's available in your house, do that as well. 8 no momentum sit-ups. All right, remember the no momentum sit-up. You don't have an ab mat available at your house, more than likely. You can put a light towel on the ground or something to kind of mimic an ab mat. We're working to not throw the head, neck, and shoulders, but squeezing and rounding our way up the very best that we can. So we make sure and hit our abdominal muscles and not throw head, neck, and shoulders. All right. So as you approach this 3 minutes on is going to feel long, and then the 1 minute off is going to feel very, very short. So make sure that you pace yourself so that your 3 minute work intervals are repeatable with good quality, okay, and intensity that you can maintain. Just like yesterday where we did the cool down post-workout flow, that's your goal today as well. All right. If you guys have questions or feedback on today's workout, let me know. See ya.